but not least, Mr. Stickrod, come on up. 26 CR 167. Richard Stickrod is here out of custody for a pretrial readiness conference. Miss Velasquez, or Mr. Who's doing this one? Miss Velasquez is here for the people. So we have a jury trial scheduled next Tuesday, August 18th at 8:30 a.m. Miss Velasquez, are the people ready?
Yeah, the people would be announcing ready. I did just want to let the court know that we were having trouble getting the CV for one of the doctors who's endorsed and subbed. I just got an email this morning. It sounds like he was on vacation. He has just provided that CV.
Okay.
So that CV would be late, just given our discovery obligations. But I can provide that to Mr. Stickrod. If he can provide me maybe an email address or something, I can forward specifically the CV to him.
Okay. Mr. Stickrod, are you prepared to go to trial next Tuesday, August 18th at 8:30?
I will be if everybody can just prove to me like you are who you say you are, you know, like proof that you're a government entity. Proof
No,
that you have
I'm not doing that. My question for you, sir,
delegation of authority.
I am not engaging in that type of conversation. My question for you is, are you ready for trial next Tuesday at 8:30? I've got about,
Is this on the record right now?
yeah. And I'll tell you just right now, I've got about, normally these pre-trials take about 5 to 10 minutes. I've got about 15 to address our issues. So we do need to make this somewhat efficient. My question again is, are you ready for trial on next Tuesday at 8:30?
I can be if provided with charters.
If what?
If provided with charters.
With charges?
Charters?
Charters?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take that as you are ready for trial. And Miss Velasquez, how long do we think this trial will be?
Yeah, I do think we'll take the full week, so the 4 days that we're currently set for.
Okay.
I don't know how long it'll leave for deliberations for the jury. I think this could be maybe a more complicated issue for them to deliberate on.
Okay.
And so potentially they might be deliberating into the following week.
Okay.
What was that last part?
Deliberating into the following week.
Okay. And then I would also like to,
Okay, hang on 1 second. Hold that thought, Mr. Stickrod, for 1 second. Okay, so 4 days with possible deliberations going into the next week.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't have an extensive amount of witnesses, so I do think that we'll be finishing somewhere around the time frame of Thursday afternoon.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, Friday morning.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Stickrod, with your comment.
I would like to request a ADA advocate.
An ADA advocate, you would need to make that request through our administration office, which is on the 4th floor of the other side of the building. They handle all of our ADA requests.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how do I access the, what is it, the Supreme Court of Appeals, or how do I appeal to them? Because
I can't give you legal advice on filing appeals.
there's a jurisdictional issue. Because it states that the Supreme Court has original jurisdiction of any case that involves the state.
Okay.
Then there's also one where it says, I'm the state anytime I use my UCC codes go, which
Okay.
that should work in every court case. So I'm
Okay, this is,
confused because I'm just studying law.
okay, that's fine, Mr. Stickrod, but this isn't about the court proving anything to anybody. It's about presiding over a criminal case where the people have the burden of proving whether you are guilty or not guilty.
Jurisdiction still has to be established.
The court does have jurisdiction. This is a crime that allegedly occurred in El Paso County.
Can't determine that.
So I'm not going to,
Court can't determine its own jurisdiction.
I'm not going to argue with you about this. This is a pretrial readiness conference. And I'm not engaging in a conversation about charters and the UCC and all of that. So we're just determining whether we are ready to go to trial. If you want to do your own independent research on that, you are welcome to do that.
For the record, this is a due process violation.
Okay. We have 4 days for trial, and Okay, so when we select our jury, you will be striking from the presumptive panel. Mr. Stickrod, this is the presumptive panel, so the box is the presumptive panel, meaning that any strike that you exercise will have to be from the box, and then as people get struck, we fill in the empty seats from the people in the back.
What if I remove all planes and boxes?
What?
Remove all planes and boxes, so it's a even playing field?
I don't know what that means.
Then assign you as my
You're
fiduciary
not
for
gonna
the
do
public
that.
trust
Okay. That's not
or whatever. Is that a
happening,
key?
and,
Either way, jurisdiction has to be established before we move forward.
okay, I'm comfortable with the court's jurisdiction. So in my mind, it has been established.
I still don't have your bond. I have your oath. Do you swear by your oath right now?
So I'm not answering these questions. I'm the one in charge of controlling the pretrial
For
readiness.
the
So,
record, will not swear on her own oath.
okay.
Just saying.
We're going to have one alternate juror, and Mr. Stickrod, do you have, other than your jurisdictional challenge, do you have any evidentiary issues that you want to discuss today for trial?
I still haven't received any body cam footage. Anything that my lawyer had, I've been over there twice.
Okay.
He hasn't answered back, so.
Okay, well, that's certainly a concern because you're saying that you're ready for trial, but you haven't reviewed any of the discovery. So are you sure that you're ready? And it's fine if you still are, but usually folks have reviewed the discovery, so you know how to prepare your cross-examination and put on your evidence and stuff.
Well, my thing is the affidavit that's filed, Vanderpool, I think
Mhm.
his name was. His testimony completely went opposite of what she was saying. And then half that's hearsay, so I'd like to strike down that affidavit. And the eyewitness testimony of the officer.
The judge isn't debating internet theories. He's applying established law. Courts don't recognize sovereign citizen loopholes. Did this strategy just...
Those would be the types of things that you would raise at trial. I don't just decide in advance unless, especially if it's just that you don't think that the person is testifying consistently with their affidavit, that is impeachment or cross-examination. But my question for you is, not having the body cam and the discovery, do you believe that you are ready to go to trial next week? And if you say yes, that's fine. I'm not suggesting you should answer a certain way. But that could potentially hamstring you in how you prepare the case if you don't have the discovery. And I can order the people to provide you with the discovery this week. So you have it if you don't have it, but you tell me, do you think you're still ready for trial next week?
I mainly wanted my transcripts, but they're trying to charge me a down payment of $450 for them.
Okay, that's not an answer to my question. Do you,
That would make me ready if I had my transcripts, which is also why I wanted the 88. And I figured you'd be able to speed it up if I did it in person here than if I filed the motion through paperwork process.
do you think you could speak more into the microphone? For some reason, I'm having a little trouble hearing you.
I feel like saying my verbal motion here can make it like grease the wheels to make it move faster for the ADA and all that.
Yeah, the ADA stuff just goes through the ADA people in our admin. They handle all of that.
Okay.
So you could do that
Do they
today.
have y'all's bonds up there too?
No.
Where's that located at?
Sir, I'm not answering these types of questions, okay?
No, it's part of jurisdiction. Like it goes to the oath like peanut butter and jelly. You know, you can't have it
Okay.
count.
My question for you, and then we're going to move on, and I'm going to take it as you answering ready if you're not giving me a direct answer. Are you ready for trial next week?
I don't understand. I don't consent. I don't contract.
So you're not ready? Are you asking for a continuance?
Until jurisdiction's established, I don't understand.
Okay. Okay, you're not answering my question. So you did answer ready earlier. I've asked, given that you don't have the discovery, if you're ready, and you're not giving me a direct answer. So I will find that both sides are ready. Do you,
I think this whole thing should be void and vacated because
we're going to print off for you the court's trial management order that was filed May 4th of 2026. So that governs other pretrial exchanges that will need to happen before the trial. So if you have proposed jury instructions, things like that, make sure that those are being filed according to my trial management order. Given that this is an F3, I will give each side 40 minutes for voir dire. That is just the amount of time that you will have to question prospective jurors. So 40 minutes for voir dire, that is in the panel, or in the trial management order. We've talked about the jury selection, one alternate. Ms. Velasquez, do you have any objection to live streaming?
I have no objection to the live stream, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Stickrod, do you have any objection to the court live streaming the trial?
I'm still stuck on jurisdiction.
Okay. Do you have any objection to live streaming?
Are you saying we're not going to establish jurisdiction at this time?
I'm asking you for the third time if you have any objection to live streaming the trial.
I object to moving forward without jurisdiction.
Okay, that's a non-responsive answer. So I will live stream. Please advise your witnesses that sequestration does include live streaming and WebEx.
For the record, nobody has given me any proof of authority
Okay.
whatsoever. What up? To me, y'all are just random people that showed up at my doorstep and took my kids. I need somebody that has a red seal. District 3 court? Is this common law? Is it maritime? Because those are the only two criminal jurisdictions, unless this is my civil case. So, I mean, I just want to know, what are we working with here? Because I didn't commit a crime on the high seas. I mean, jurisdiction isn't just where you did it.
Okay, I disagree with what you're saying.
They haven't even
And
said
I'm
the
not-
cause and nature of it yet.
I'm not requiring the people, the jurisdiction is established by Colorado law, and I'm not engaging in any further
Colorado law does
conversation on
not
that.
supersede the Constitution.
Okay. And sir, if you want to do your own additional research on that to convince yourself that we do or don't have jurisdiction, you're
I'll go
welcome
on a
to do
45-minute
that.
rant about it.
And I'd ask that you not speak over me. Okay, so I think I've covered everything that we need to do for the pre-trial readiness conference. Just make sure for the people and for the defense that you are complying with the trial management order in terms of deadlines for filing things. Ms. Velasquez, is there anything else for the people at this time?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Stickrod, anything else?
What are deadlines?
They're in the trial management order.
Is there anything that I missed because I had a lawyer here, and what motions did he file? Because I haven't heard of any.
You're gonna have to look in the court file since you're representing yourself. You can't rely on me to give you legal advice or things like that. We talked about that, but I don't believe that, your lawyer had filed any motions. Okay, all right.
Because of my, sorry, I'm a little agitated even before I came up here, my bad. There has to be some way, because I've gone to get compensated for my time of doing the lawyer stuff, because I'm about to lose everything. And the way my courts are set up, I can't work. I've got two different cases going on right now. Both of them are going to be jury trials. I've been out of work for 6 months because they make us, well, I got fired when I got arrested without a warrant.
What is your request?
Some form of compensation.
Denied.
To pay my bills.
Denied. Denied. Okay, so you may visit the fourth floor of the other side of the building if you are requesting some sort of ADA advocate or accommodation. They can help you with that. Otherwise, we will see you back here August 18th at 8:30 for your jury trial. That will be the day that we will be going to trial.
What about my counterclaims? Did you file any of those?
No counterclaims are filed in this case, and it's not a case where counterclaims would be filed. All right, you are released. Thank you.
This courtroom session became a heated discussion about authority, jurisdiction, and how the defendant believed the legal process should work. Richard Stickrod questioned whether the court had the proper authority, asking about government credentials, jurisdiction, charters, the UCCC, oaths, and bonds. The judge repeatedly made it clear that the court had jurisdiction over the criminal case and that this hearing was meant to prepare for the upcoming trial, not debate those theories. Stickrod also brought up several practical concerns. He said he had not received body camera footage and needed transcripts and other discovery materials. The judge recognized that missing discovery could make trial preparation difficult and said the prosecution could be ordered to provide the available materials. However, when asked several times whether he was ready for trial, Stickrod never gave a clear answer. The judge therefore moved forward and treated both sides as ready. His request for financial compensation was also denied, while he was directed to the proper office for help with any ADA accommodation. The other two hearings showed similar problems. One defendant questioned the public defender system and decided to represent himself. Another demanded that his case be dismissed, claiming his arrest was unlawful and the matter was actually civil. The judge explained that those issues would need to be handled through the proper legal process. So what do you think? Were these defendants raising serious concerns, or were they making their own cases more difficult? If you enjoyed this courtroom breakdown,
A sovereign citizen can challenge procedure, but personal theories don't override court authority. Is the judge about to shut this down?